Hi there, I'm Donna Wolfe from Naztazia.com.
Today I'll show you how to crochet these spiral dishcloths. These are cute and work great in the kitchen as a dishcloth and in the bath as a washcloth. I'm using 30 yards of 100% cotton worsted weight yarn and a G hook. To begin, start with a 12-inch strand of yarn and wrap it into a circle twice in the center section, then set it aside. Next, take yarn color A, pick up that padded ring and make a single crochet into it with the blue yarn. Granted, I'm using a light green yarn so you can see the circle, but you'll probably want to use one of the colors of the actual spiral cloth. Then make a half double crochet along with 4 double crochet stitches after that. So 1, 2, 3, and the 4th double crochet all in the same ring. After the last double crochet, I'm removing my hook and placing a stitch marker in the loop, mostly to hold it. Then we're going to get our next color, which is yellow in my case, ready to work in the ring as well. So with the yellow yarn, I'm doing a single crochet stitch followed by a half double crochet stitch in the ring. And then I do the 4 double crochet stitches all in the ring as well. If you count, I have 6 blue stitches in the ring and now 6 yellow stitches for a total of 12 stitches in this ring. Now it's time to pull on those green strands of my yarn to close up the center circle. Now we're beginning round 2. We start with the blue yarn for each of the rounds. In this case, we're going to make 2 double crochet stitches in each of the 6 yellow stitches that exist. And it's important to mark our very first stitch of the blue yarn. If you notice, this spiral pattern is very similar to a normal double crochet circle pattern done in spirals. Except in this case, we switch to a different color halfway through each round. So continue doing the 2 double crochet stitches in each of the remaining yellow stitches for a total of 12 stitches at this time. If all went well, your work should look something like this. Since I'm going to do the second half of row 2 at this time, I'm putting a paper clip in the blue yarn and working with the yellow yarn. So I insert my hook into the loop of the yellow yarn and begin to do the same pattern of 2 double crochet stitches in the next 6 stitches, which, if all goes well, should end right before the stitch marker of the blue yarn that marked the beginning of the row. And now we'll be removing our hook from the yellow yarn and instead inserting our hook into the blue yarn. So for round 3, we're going to do the typical pattern of normal double crochet in the round of 2 double crochet in the first stitch. And it's important to mark that very first stitch so we know where each round begins in this pattern, followed by just 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And then we repeat 2 double crochet stitches in the next stitch, followed by a double crochet stitch in the next stitch. You will have made 18 double crochet stitches using the blue yarn. And now we repeat the second half of this row's pattern with the yellow yarn. So we do our 2 double crochet stitches in the first stitch, followed by just 1 double crochet stitch in the next stitch. Continue with this 2, 1, 2, 1 until right before the stitch marker. If all goes well, we just made 18 double crochet stitches with the yellow yarn. Moving on to our last round, we're going to do the pattern, starting with the blue yarn again, of 2 double crochet stitches in the first stitch, followed by 1 double crochet stitch in the next stitch, followed by 1 double crochet stitch in the next stitch. Continue with this pattern around. If you are counting your stitches, you will have made 24 double crochet stitches with the blue yarn, and now am moving on to the second half of this round with the yellow yarn. And I'll do the same pattern of 2 double crochet stitches in the first stitch, followed by 1 double crochet stitch in the next stitch, followed by 1 double crochet stitch in the next stitch. You can see how I ended my 24 yellow double crochet stitches right before the stitch marker. Now it's time to taper the ends a bit. To do this, we'll make a half double crochet stitch in the next stitch, followed by another half double crochet stitch, followed by a single crochet, followed by another single crochet, and finally a slip stitch to finish the yellow yarn. Fasten off and weave in the end. And then we'll do the very same thing to the blue yarn side. We'll do the half double crochet stitch, followed by another half double crochet stitch, followed by a single crochet stitch, and another single crochet stitch, and finally a slip stitch to finish this blue yarn side. If you want to add a little loop on the top, you can make a single crochet in the next stitch, and then make a chain 10, or chain whatever number you prefer. Follow that with a single crochet in the same stitch as before. Now for the edging, we'll begin with a chain 1 and make a single crochet in the next stitch, and then chain 1 and single crochet in the next stitch. Continue with this edging pattern around. At the end, you'll fasten off your work and weave in all ends securely. And that's how I crochet a spiral dishcloth pattern.